Alright, so we are here for another cooking tutorial, I guess you might say. There's a couple people that aren't big on eating meat. And so I said, well, I'll make a vegetarian dish. So I think it was Paula. I'll have to look. But a little bit of oil, bottom of the pan, olive oil, cooking it. It don't matter. Just put oil. You can put lard if you want. Oil, okay? About quarter cup. You got your rice. We are making Mexican rice. Mexican rice is a vegetarian rice. It's very delicious. I'm going to do half a cup and a whole cup. Because I've been making a lot of rice for Christopher and he ain't been eating it, so I'm not wasting it and making. Usually I do 2 cups because he's really good about eating it. Well, he ain't been eating it lately. Okay, you get the oil going in there, right? And what you're going to do is you're going to fry it. Okay? A lot of people make their Mexican rice without frying it. My mom taught me to fry it. She became very wealthy in the catering industry because she had a way of cooking. And I trust hers over anybody else's, and I tasted hers, and I'm not biased because she's my mom. If I don't like something she makes, I tell her I don't like that. For instance, her tamales. Amazing. Oh, you'll never taste tamales like my mother's, but every Mexican girl says that. However, she made a ton of money selling them. Alright, we are going to make these 3 dishes. We are going to cut up 2 full onions. Julianne, the onion, please. Oh, these sleeves are so darn big. This is one of Charlie's shirts. They're just so comfortable. His long sleeve shirts, I just love wearing them. Okay. Now, these will get thrown into the rice when the rice is brown. We're making vegetarian enchiladas. Okay, let me back up. We're making beef enchiladas. However, there's a point where you're going to stop. Turn them into vegetarian because I love. Okay, for our birthdays, my mom would ask us what we wanted. What?
But not big. Just regular ones, please.
Okay. When we were growing up, my mom would ask us what we wanted for our birthday. He wants taquitos, guys. My mom would ask us what we wanted for our birthday dinner, and every one of us would always say the same thing: vegetarian enchiladas. And you would think, vegetarian enchiladas, why wouldn't they want beef in it? They just have an awesome flavor. It's a vegetarian dish, and they're just amazing, you guys. I can't explain it other than it's what we enjoy, you know? That's all. Okay, so you got 1 cup of rice, so you're gonna put 2 cups of water. 2 to 1. God, these sleeves.
She's shivering, Mom. She's cold.
Well, don't lock her in the cold room then. When you shut the door, it gets way too cold for her in there. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to cut up and smash it enough. I ain't got my glasses to see. These are old. I'm using the very last of my garlic that I had up here in a little tin bale. And they still have an odor, so I know I can use them. But I think they're the last I'm going to get out of them then. For the winter, you either buy it at the store at a very expensive cost, or you have it already fermented, which I got lots of garlic fermented. So all you're doing is browning the rice. You don't gotta stir it all that much, you know, I mean, just don't let it burn. Almost sliced up my finger. And the trick to cutting this is keep it forward like this and keep the thumb behind this finger, and then this finger here is pushing it forward. It's just, you know, it's kind of like a flow. It's nothing you really think about doing, you just do it. You know, they all grab, you know, one's holding the knife from hitting you, the other one is guiding, pushing it through, and then in the back, it's just, maybe I'll do it slow one time for you guys to see. But I mean, over time, I'm sure all you moms can do this. Over time, you get it, you know. Okay, so we're gonna put this garlic to the side because this garlic will also go in there. All right. Now, I remember telling you guys, I want to show you what you can do with a can of refried beans.
Let's make a video.
I'm gonna use
Can we make a video about Molly on the computer? No, I can use
Alright, you gotta keep an eye on your rice because it will start to brown rather quickly, okay? Show you what that looks like. So we're just browning the rice. That's all we're doing. Getting nice and toasty brown. I fixed the focus, you guys. I'm so excited. Okay. But you know, honestly, do you really need to see it browning the entire time? You know it's browning, okay? I'll lower that stove for a minute, and I'll be right back. Okay, the rice is nice and brown. We're gonna throw in, I would say, a whole onion. This other onion is for your enchiladas. This garlic for your rice. I'm gonna open. Now, you don't need them to like totally turn translucent inside there, okay? You just want them to cook in there, get the smell, you know, get that smell going on. And I'm going to do a stalk of celery. I forgot the celery. I'm just going to do one because it's only 1 cup of rice. I don't want to overwhelm the flavors. You don't want to put the tomato sauce in first, okay? That's a can of tomato sauce, just a little small can. That's good enough for up to 2 cups of rice. Okay, I don't like putting the bud in there. So I score it 3 times because I just don't want the big chunks of celery in my rice. No other reason. You can put it in like that if you want. I just don't prefer it like that. Don't worry if you miss some or don't go all the way because it just comes apart in there. I just try and get my cutting done as quick as possible because the slower I go, the faster I lose my hand motion. I have really bad wrists and the pain, the aching that will come with keeping them tight like this, because you have to hold the knife pretty tight. Here you have to hold tight. It's just better for me if I do it faster. The faster the better. So I'm not trying to show off or nothing. However, it is pretty cool when somebody can use a fast knife, you know what I mean? But that is not why I do it. I do it to get it done. Because it hurts my hands to do it long, or to sit there and do it slow. Oh my goodness. I'd rather get it done and over with. Okay, we're sauteing. Let me show you. We're sauteing that for a little bit, for about I'd say about 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. That's about it. That's all you want to do. Okay? You don't want to do more than that. I saw my dog food over there. My dogs are sitting there watching like, what's she making? What's she making? I don't know, be quiet, maybe we'll get some. Okay, so, and my mom taught me that whatever your water tastes like, that's what your rice is gonna taste like. So taste your water. Okay. Getting some cumin. Alright, so that's about good. You don't need to cook it all the way, you know, so it's translucent. That's not what we're doing here. You just want to, you know, get the flavors, the aroma. Once you start smelling them aromas, you're good to go. You're going to do a cup of rice, which is 2 of these cans. Hold on. 8 ounces. So yeah, 2 of these. And it's 16, so yeah, that's... Wait a minute. No, I think I need more than that. Hold on. Can you lower that? Please?
I'm making my video. Can I just make a video for right now?
Okay. So, cup of rice, 2 cups of water. I just put in a can of tomato sauce. See that? Can of tomato sauce, regular can. I'm gonna put in some cumin. I'm just gonna put, I don't know, a teaspoon. You can't do too much, but I like the smell. I'll put a teaspoon, good. And I would like the salt. I'll put any pepper. I put a teaspoon of salt. Salt that. And mix it up. Okay. Mix it up really good before it settles. Once you got that water tasting the way you want, don't you touch that rice no more. Leave it alone. I had somebody come in my kitchen and chef and tried to stir my rice, just about had a heart attack. Where did I put my, don't throw the spoon in this thing, for goodness sakes. It needs a little bit more salt. Oh, it's in that. I'm looking for the spoon, you guys. I'm gonna put a little dab more. So you just gotta taste it for salt. Once you taste that salt, you're done. Don't touch it. Put it up on high. Let it start to simmer out. Okay? Alright. Beans. Okay. See this? Dollar Tree or Dollar Store, right? Refried beans. I'll show you how to make, you can make more than this can, and you can make them taste better. Do not buy the whole beans. You know the whole ones? You know why? You probably get this much beans from here down. The rest is all water. I was so mad. I was like, are you kidding me? All right, so I'm gonna get a bigger pan than this one. All right.
I can't really go on the computer.
Okay, first thing you're gonna do, put in about fourth cup of oil. Well, just cover the bottom. I would say, okay, I would say for every tablespoon of flour, you're gonna need a cup of whatever, you know, juice you're gonna use. It would have water, whatever it is. Okay, I've been in the middle of bagging flour, so I'm just gonna grab this bag real quick. So we got about a quarter cup of oil, and I want to do about that's not a quarter cup. That's probably about, yeah, it's about a quarter cup. I want to do about 3 tablespoons of flour. Okay. You're gonna brown it. There goes some. Once you brown it, see? All I'm doing. You see that? You're browning it. You don't have to brown it too long. But you do want it to get a really good nutty flavor, you know, from that. You can use any kind of beans. You can use these dollar store beans. You can use the beans from your Rosarita beans. I got those too. It don't matter. It's a canned bean, okay? But when they process it, it kind of doesn't taste okay. I mean, it's okay, but you can make it better. Now, one thing you would want is cilantro. I don't have any, but I do have dried cilantro, so I'm gonna use some of that. Has a little bit of a bitter taste, but it'll be okay for this one dish. Okay. Now that's cooking, that's cooking. Now you're going to throw some of these onions in those beans, and you're going to throw some of the onion, a lot of the onion actually is going to go in your enchilada mix, okay? And you do not cook that onion. It goes in the enchiladas. You cook the one that's going to go in your beans. Okay, let me get this flour out of here. I've been Mylar bagging so much stuff today, you guys. It's like crazy. Okay. So we need a lot of onion. For Mexican food takes a lot of onion and garlic. We don't put garlic in the enchiladas, and we don't put garlic. Well, you can put it in the beans. I just didn't. I'm not. Nah. Maybe not. And I don't mind big chunks of onion, so mine aren't as tiny as I do for some dishes. It just depends on what I'm making. I already know what kind of cut I will make that onion. Some will all be, you know, like this. Julienne just means small little pieces. I may cut them all like that, or I may cut them all a little bit bigger. I may just cut them into big fat chunks. Just depends on what I'm doing. So, alright, onions are all ready. Browning. Now, why are we brown? Now, when you do this, you're gonna almost double what's in here, or at least 1/3. But okay, And you want to have your hot water running, okay? Have your hot water going if you're going to need some hot water. You're going, ew, we're going to eat that. Yes. Lions will be eating canned products. You can use that for the to put the water in. I just finished. So you want to have that hot water going because we put in 3 tablespoons of flour. And you do 3 cups of rice, and I'm pretty sure this is pretty close to 3, but I'm just gonna put in a little bit at a time. Oh, yes, sparkling. I will show it to you in a minute. See how thick that is? Look how thick that is. It's way too thick, right? But I'll show it to you in a minute.
I need to make some more videos.
Okay, see? And I could still add more water to it. It's very thick and it's gonna get thicker the more it cooks, okay? And that's boiling out. Now when that boils down to where it's just covering the top, you wanna lower the oven or lower the stove all the way and cover it. And this is looking good. Now you want to add in some salt. I should have kept that spoon out. Add about a teaspoon of salt. See, it's already starting to splatter. And you can tell, don't put all that 3 cups of water in. You know, you want a thick bean. Now we're gonna lower this all the way down. And when I find my lid, because it's hiding. My lid's hiding someplace. Oh my goodness. Oh, there it is. Oh. Rinse it real quick. I had it sitting on the counter. Alright, I'm going to cover that. We're going to lower it to about a 2. And our secret ingredients, cheese. Now, some of you are going to say, well, I don't, shit hits the fan. We're not gonna have any cheese. Yeah, you will. If you start getting it together now and wax it. You can hold wax cheese, people. You're probably gonna put about a half cup to a cup. I'm messy when I cook, you guys. I'm messy. Okay. And you're just gonna mix that cheese in there. You see that? Now, if you have fresh cilantro, the freshness of it is like amazing. But nothing wrong with doing dried cilantro, right? Shouldn't be anyway. Just like a pinch, like a teaspoon.
Yeah, I haven't seen video of her in a long time. I wanted to show you.
Now, the fresh aroma of cilantro, you guys, oh my goodness, amazing. Now that little can of beans, You just, you know, quadrupled it. Can you see that?
Hello.
Just quadrupled that and made enough for a lot more people. And when you go to heat it up, like let's say you don't eat it all and you only eat half, and you refrigerate it, the next day it's going to be really thick and hard, right? You could do the same thing again. Add a little bit of oil, flour, water, make more. You can do that. I've done it a couple of times. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Okay. Okay, now, I did a video making enchiladas. I didn't like how it came out because of the focusing and everything. But there is a part in there where I'm going to show you how to fix a can of enchilada sauce. But this video, I'm going to show you how to make it from scratch. Okay? So, you're going to get your oil. You want about, I don't know, I'd say about half a cup of oil. Okay. The beans are back here on low, they're doing great. You want half a cup of oil. And where did it go? I just had it. Alright, what is this one? Oh, it's in my flour. Jeez. Okay. And then I would put in, each one of these is a half a cup. So I want a lot of sauce, so I'm going to do a cup of flour. Okay? Oh, this bag is heavy. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to saute this. Okay? Gotta get in my drawer down here. Huh. Let's see. Alright, my little one put away my things and I can't find my whisks. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're just going to whisk all that flour and that oil. And you know if you have enough, if it's a little bit wet. See, that's really dry, right? See how dry that is? Too dry. We don't want it that dry. Okay. So you just add a little bit of oil. You can't really screw up cooking. I don't know how many times I got to say that. You can't really skip it up. Just put a little squirt in there. Move it all around. Make sure you try and get as much wet as you can. It's still a little dry. A little bit more. You just put it in by the teaspoon, tablespoon, whatever. Still a little dry. A little bit more. There we go. It's looking a little bit wetter. I'm gonna do a little bit more. There we go. You want it to be creamy. You want it to be a creamy. You know what I mean? Like that. When it comes back together. You see that? See if I can tilt it. See that? This is one big pot, you guys. But last time I did it in the small pan over there, and that was too small. Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna brown this. This cup of flour is going to make enough sauce, a lot of sauce. Okay, so let's let that cook for a hot minute, and then we're going to put in a third cup of chili powder. Well, I wouldn't say a third. I would say, and measure it out. Yeah, about a third cup. Okay, about four tablespoons of chili powder is gonna go in here. Now, depending on if you're making this for kids or not, you might want to start off light and go 2 tablespoons, you know, just up to you. have your hot water. You want to put hot water when this is ready, okay? You don't want to be messing around with no cold water. Now, if I'm filming this, so I'm trying to show you close up, but if I wasn't filming this, I'd already have the meat done, the filling done, and already making my enchiladas. But because I'm showing you how to make this from scratch, you see it's starting to brown. You're just cooking the flour. You don't want to get sick by having raw flour, number one, and you don't want that raw flour taste. I didn't mention that last time, and one of the comments on the last video I did on the flour, he was like, and you don't want the flour taste either, and I was like, oh yeah, no, you don't want the flour taste. Okay, so that's another reason why you cook it. Now when you're making a gravy, guys, like right now I could actually just put in water and salt and I could have me a gravy real quick, and maybe a couple bouillon, but with just salt and pepper would make an awesome gravy too. And that would be a vegetarian gravy. You don't need beef and chicken stock to make a gravy. You can do it to the water, guys. I don't know if you guys know that. I'll make it one time. Okay. All right. So that's nice and brown enough for me. Now I'm gonna put in the chili, and I'm gonna whisk it in there. You get it a little toasted, not too much. It's not gonna spend too much time in there. Okay. And you ain't gonna hear none of that crazy stuff about, yeah, like they do on the Food Network. Let's throw the kids in the pool. They're sick, man. Those people are sick. You threw the chili in, and you're just gonna get it a light brown, and then you're gonna put in 3 cups of water. That's a full 3 cups of water. And you just start whisking it. It's gonna splurt up like that, but the faster you whisk, the sooner it'll stop that. Okay? And you know you need more because that is way too thick. Now the redder the chili, you can get, like the chili I'm using is like a brown chili. It's a, I'll show it to you right now. Now you can make this look red like it comes out of the can if you get the red California, chili California in little containers, you know. Okay, still too thick. You want it to be thick, but you don't want it to be like this thick. This is way too thick. So now we're up to about 4 cups of water. But I love vegetarian enchiladas, and you want to lower the flame too. I love vegetarian enchiladas, so I'm making enough sauce that I can put away, and I can just whip a couple of these out for lunch or with dinner or whatever for myself, because I don't always eat what the boys eat. So that's super thick. I lowered it all the way, and see how hot it is. Let me get a spoon. I want you to see. See that? So look, it coats the spoon. See how it coats the spoon like that? You want it thick. You don't want it too thick, like a paste, but you do want it thick. And the thicker your sauce, the nicer your enchiladas, but you don't want them too thick because you don't want them to be, you know, I want to add a little bit more. Alright. It's going to continue to cook, you guys. Just keep it on low. And a little bit more. Now you can't screw this up. You can make it thin. You can make it thick. It's just how you like it. See how it coats the spoon like that? So this, it just covers the spoon like. Okay, that's the thickness of a gravy. And I'm not so sure I want it that. I think I do want it that thick. I like my sauce. I like my sauce really thick, you guys. Okay. We're gonna let that cook for a hot minute. Okay, so this is the chili. This is a dark chili. You can get a lighter red, you know, much lighter, so you have a light sauce, you know, typical. It doesn't, to me it doesn't matter. The dark sauce, the light sauce, it makes no difference. They taste the same, not the same. They taste a little bit different, but it's still good. Okay. Okay, so we got our meat in the pan. Rice is done, I just turned it off. Now, because I'm doing the video, it's hard to be moving the camera around and stuff, so I thought, well, let me get the sauce going and then I'll do this. We're just gonna brown the meat. This is beef. So we got a sauce going. And we got our beans going back here. I turn those ones off. You want to come and stir your sauce every now and then because it's going to thicken as you go. You want to make sure if you need to add more water, add more water. And you want to make sure you put in salt in this much. I would say about a tablespoon and a half. And I know you're saying tablespoon and a half of salt. Yeah, it's going to take that much. Because the salt is what's going to give that sauce that extra oomph. You got to taste it. Don't forget to taste your sauces, you guys. If you need more, add more. That's good, but I do want to add a little bit more salt. You just got to do for, you know, your own taste buds. Okay. Alright, now while the ground beef is cooking, you've got your olives. Okay. Now you can leave them in slices. I just bought them in slices because they were on sale. You can leave them like that. Or just give them a quick dice, make them a little bit smaller. I like them to be throughout my enchiladas, so I like the small little pieces.
Could you please make Taquitos, Mama? I like them. But don't add anything to them, Mama. Beef, cheese, and that's it, please. Thank you. Can you please make them?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yes, I'll make you some.
But cheese, beef, nothing.
Yes, I won't put nothing else in them. I know you didn't like them the other day.
I know.
Okay. Okay. So, we do not cook the onion, okay? So, I'm gonna mix Right? Alright, so what I did was I mixed the olives and the onions, and we're going to mix the cheese. I don't know, a couple of cups. We like lots of cheese in ours, okay? Use a spoon or whatever. Mix it up. You're not going to put no seasonings. You're not going to do nothing to this. Okay? You're not going to do nothing. Olives, cheese, and onion. That's it. Do not put salt in here. Do not put nothing. That cheese has salt in it. The olives are natural salt. That's all you're going to do. Just leave it like that. Okay? Now, when the meat's done, I'll dump the meat in there. However, almost done. I know you're hungry. However, we're gonna put a portion for half because I will eat these all week long. I'm making it right now. It's almost done. Everything's done. I'm just making the enchiladas. I'm just gonna wait for you. Oh, where's my lettuce? Oh, there's one. I have another one. Oh, there it is. Oh my God, I'm gonna knock everything over in here. Okay. 3 different meals tonight. Okay. Hamburger is going to go in 2 of the meals. The enchiladas for Christopher and the taquitos for Jeremy, because Jeremy will not eat enchiladas, okay? This is for Christopher. This one's for me. This one I will keep in the fridge, and I will make me enchiladas all week long. Give a little bit more. Okay, but I also will put in some lettuce. Oh, why are you going to put lettuce? Isn't that going to get all yucky when you cook them? Well, they don't get cooked your traditional way. Okay? These are cooked to order. Using up the rest of my lettuce over here. So I don't care if there's brown spots and nothing like that, okay? I'm not the Cooking Network. I'm a mom. I'm a home cook, okay? I'm not... Y'all do the same, so don't tell me you don't. If it's too brown, I'll throw it out. I'm not an idiot. Okay, gonna chop it up. Give it a quick chop. Put in there. Now if you're making them for your whole family, then you probably do a whole head of lettuce. It's gonna mix up your hands. This, for you vegetarians, is your enchilada filling. Okay, you got your lettuce, your cheese. If you don't eat cheese, if you're vegan, leave the cheese out. You got your olives and your onions. I know they got other cheese products you can use that are not made out of animal. Very understanding about that stuff because I'm headed that way. I eat some meat, not a lot. Okay. Alright, so this meat's done. Turn that off. Okay, and I forgot to get my tortillas put away. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of this hamburger meat over here.
The tortillas.
It's okay, I'll get it. I'm going to do enough to make 8 taquitos. Okay? That's all that's in the hamburger meat. What? I'm making them right now. I will get them in a minute. And a little sprinkle of cheese.
Could you please make them baby size?
Yes. And then just mix it up. And this is his filling. I like them to stay out of the kitchen when I'm cooking. They don't like to. They like to come in here. Okay. Okay, there's that. And there's not too much grease in this meat. There's a little bit, so I'm just gonna, you don't really want the grease in your enchilada, so kind of squish it when you pull it out, you know, you can. Okay. Now, everything over. Alright, so this is Christopher's. Hamburger meat, onion, olives, and cheese. See that? This is the beef enchilada filling. This is the vegetarian. The only thing different is we did lettuce instead of beef. Now, the thing about the vegetarian, you can put this in a bowl in a bag, you suck all the air out, put it in the fridge. Do not freeze it, you cannot freeze lettuce. But you can stick it in the fridge, and all week long, you can come home from work and make yourself some of these. They're so easy to make. I'm actually gonna put a little bit more cheese.
That's the tortillas by a dry towel.
Oh, thank you. Hot, 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 hot. Okay.
Hot than ever.
So we're done with the cheese. I can give Christopher a little bit more cheese. And we're gonna need the cheese for on top. So we're gonna go through that. That wasn't a whole bag. We used it for the other enchiladas too.
Did Molly die with that like powder on her, Mama?
All right.
Molly died with that?
No, Molly doesn't like powder on her. No, no, no.
She had more. She had 2 cups of flour on her, and she shaked it off. Oh, she smells fresh and clean
All right,
now.
we're moving the sauce over here just because I need to have close proximity to me. Go ahead and put, yes.
Mama, now Molly smells fresh and clean, and she don't stink because of the powder.
Yes, I'm making taquitos. Can you get a bowl?
With the olive oil?
No, just a bowl to put them in.
Yeah, but
Okay.
we need olive oil.
I'm just gonna whip him up his really quick because he's hungry. Whew, hot.
What? Whoa! Are you using that olive oil? How long is it going to take to cook? Oh, what? You now have to do camera stuff.
Okay. So what you do is you put a thin row. So if you got kids that won't eat them enchiladas, we'll just separate it. I mean, I don't know. Some of you might say it's too much work. Some of you might say, oh, I could do that. He's not gonna eat. They're not gonna eat the enchiladas. I mean, they might, but you want your kids to eat. There might come a day when they don't have a choice what they eat, and you know, I talked about that before. When that day comes, well, then that day comes. But till then, you know, this is what they'll eat. Well, then make it for them. Or not. I don't know. That just came right unrolled.
What? Came on right over.
Oh, for goodness sakes.
Let's do it.
Ah! No, we don't want to roll.
Rolling because there's no toothpick.
Okay, so I got Jeremy's taquitos going right here. Okay. I had a little too low, so it took a minute to heat back up. He'll eat about 8 of them, so I'm making him 8. And all it is hamburger meat and some cheese. That's it. And then I'm making eight of Christopher's enchiladas. and a few of mine. So, let's see. Oh, right front, I want to keep this sauce on medium. You know, I think I want to add some more water to my sauce. Okay, so these, you just fry them for a hot minute. Don't take long. This one here, I don't know why it's falling apart, but I'm going to try and get it in here so that it's going to continue to break up what sits over there and weighs. There we go. It'll be fine. Got this turned up. Okay, turned off the beans. Now, I'm going to show you this. Well, you can see the sauce, right? Okay, watch this. It's very thick. Like, it's like, that's too thick. I can just look at it and tell. It's going to coat my tortillas with way too much chili. And so I'm just going to add a little bit of water. That's probably half a cup of water I added. And I've turned it up on high, so I'm not going to do the tortillas for another 5 minutes, so we're good. There we go. Much better. I like that sauce much, much better. Okay. These are going. Okay, so I got one more over here. I don't think this will fit in that pan anywhere. If I squish them in there. Get them in like that. Okay, yeah. I mean, once they get hard on one side, then it's just a simple flip. A couple seconds, then they're out. They're done. Okay, so here we got the sauce going. Now, I'm gonna do Christopher's first. There's not that many, so I don't think I'm gonna make it a pie. Alright, can you see that? Show you this side. Okay. So all you do to roll them individually is you just kind of put it on both sides, put it in the pan, kind of lean it up, get some of that filling, get it in there, and roll. Now you can make these as big or as little as you want. And because you're coating both sides, it's not really necessary to coat the bottom of the pan with sauce. I mean, you can, I guess, but it's like... Now, I know that this filling will last in the fridge, so he's going to have enchiladas again another day, okay? He likes this stuff anyway, so... Now, the reason I'm putting it in this pan is because it's got to go in the oven. The beef one's got to go in the oven. Vegetarians do not go in the oven. And these are really super thick. Okay. he's a big boy. He's a big eater. And I'll put one on the side. Now this is just a small little platter that I know. I'm not going to double stack them. I'm going to do them like that. Okay. And then we'll put some sauce on them. First I'm going to check my taquitos. With some sauce off my clothes. Okay. And I know these are done. I don't need to. You flip them for a hot minute. Ooh. I just wet my hands, and I think a little bit of water might have got in there. Okay, these ones are done. The back side just has to touch it for a minute. You're just gonna have to, and then you just put them in there to stand them up. So these are done. They're all done. Turn it off.
My Taquitos are done.
Mm-hmm. And you don't let them drain too much in the pan because then the cheese will start coming out and sparking at you. You can stand them up.
Like that?
You can stand them up like that and let the rest of the oil drain out. Okay, but those are his taquitos.
Yay, my food!
Can you put that back up where it goes, please?
What's the popcorn machine?
Here.
What's the popcorn machine?
They're really hot. I just took them out. Don't try and eat them.
Oh.
Alright.
What's the popcorn machine?
Okay. So, alright, now I can lower, now I can lower the sauce. Actually, I'm going to turn off the sauce. I don't need it on anymore. Okay, so I'm going to cover his sauce. Now this is a really thick sauce. You don't need to make yours this thick. You know? I just like ours this thick. Okay. And some cheese. And I'm going to pop his in the oven for about 10 minutes. Oh God, you're in the way. You guys are in the way, move. Vegetarian. Alright. And do the same. Now I know I don't eat a lot of food, you guys, but I will eat 3 of these, okay? Actually, I'm just gonna do 2 because I made rice and beans with this. Okay? Just gonna put that filling in there. Just like that. And roll it.
Whoa, whoa.
Ah! Oh well.
Why is it driving?
Just like that. I just don't want to make a mess with my gloves, okay? Cover them with sauce. Now, you can eat them just like this. Okay, they're done. They're cooked. Or you can throw them in the microwave or in the oven. Now, I'm not going to do that because the sauce is really super duper hot. And so my enchiladas are really super duper hot, okay? So let me make me up a plate. I just gotta find room here. Okay. Here's the rice. Let me get me a little scoop of rice. That's cheese from the bottom of the spoon. Okay. And we're gonna move over here. Moving you around my kitchen. And these are the beans. Now you can make these as thin or as thick as you want. And there you go, vegetarian enchiladas. Okay, so here's the rice. Okay, here's the beans. And let me... Okay, so these are the vegetarian ones. Thank goodness, because my battery's almost dead. Okay, check these out, you guys. So you got your vegetarian, these are the leftovers, the vegetarian and beef. We can make them as many times as we want this week, because I'm gonna put away that sauce too. So you got your rice and your beans, and you can put some salsa on that, or, you know, whatever you want. Oh my God, you guys, that is so good. All right, here's your vegetarian enchilada. Mind you, when we were growing up, look at that. My mom used to ask us what we wanted for our birthday, and we all would say the same thing: vegetarian enchilada. That's a big piece. That's a big piece. I want the piece with the sauce on it. That was so good, you guys. Let me show you a close-up. Uh oh, Christopher wants his meat food. Look at that. Okay, yours are done. I just gotta pull them out of the oven. I made me vegetarian ones. Those are vegetarian, which I will eat. Christopher's have meat, because he's a carnivore. You want rice and beans with it?
Yeah, I'll take about 3 of them.
3? Okay. All right, so. I'm just gonna use this plate, same one you used earlier. Lots of rice, a little bit, like that. Rearrange a few things. Okay, get this out. Oh, hot. Okay. Okay, we got a spatula. All right, so let me get the one on the side over here. There you go, these are the beef ones. And I'm just gonna cut one open real quick. Hold on, Christopher. There you go, there's your filling. You see that? There's your enchilada filling. All right, well, I don't get to taste his. Here, take your plate. Here's, if you want more, come back. Okay.
I asked for 3.
Oh, you want 3?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said 2. Oh, you may have 3. Stringy cheese. Okay. Here you go. There you go. Those are beef. And he will have enough if he wants to come late night and have himself a snack. And I only made me 3. I won't come back for a snack, but look at that, you guys. Oh my gosh, isn't that good? Okay. Gotta go. So, Paula, try it. You'll like it. Amazing. Vegetarian enchiladas. Beef enchiladas. Homemade rice. Vegetarian. Homemade enchilada sauce. Vegetarian. Because I didn't use the chicken or beef stock. I used water. The beans. I should have got one of my jars of beans, but I used the one from the store because I wanted you guys to see how to fix it. It's the same concept though. Same thing with your own can of beans. All right, hope you enjoyed it. Bye you guys. Okay, I forgot to show you with the cheese on it, so I did stick it back in the oven, just to show you with the cheese on it, because it's way better. But you only have to stick it in there for like a couple minutes. You're not cooking it, okay? You're just heating up the sauce and the cheese on top. And there's your food inside. Now, you cannot make these in advance, okay? You have to make these the night you're gonna eat them. As you're making them, you pass them out to your family. The lettuce will not hold, okay? I personally have made 6, put them in the fridge and then heat them up because I don't mind the lettuce being cooked. I don't. Some people do, some people don't. I don't. So I say do it. You know, I wouldn't put them in the freezer though. Nothing crazy like that. Definitely. Oh shoot. Definitely wouldn't. I mean, if you want to make them, you know, the day before, and then it's just the heating up time. You know, you just got to be careful with that because if they're gonna go in the oven, you know, you don't want to freeze these. If they go in the oven, oh my goodness, there's 3 pans in here. I've made me 6, put them in a plastic container, and then just threw them in the microwave when I was in California. I don't use the microwave hardly anymore, you guys. That's why I'm saying you can put them in the oven. Try it, see if you like it. Maybe it won't bother you. Maybe it'll be cool, you know. All right, so this will be his when he comes back in here, and I'll bag that sauce later. I'm gonna go eat me some enchiladas. All right, bye guys.